Hey guys, I'm 5 here with episode number 14 of the Brighton career mode on FIFA 21. We're kicking this episode off with a game against West Brom at the Hawthorns, newly promoted. Obviously they went down in real life. They had last season in the Championship and they came right back up on this career mode. And before we start the episode, we're going to talk about just a transfer, and that is Mwepu from Red Bull Salzburg. A lot of you have been telling me to buy him. I think Brighton have purchased him in real life. I'm getting the scouting report on him right now. So next episode he should be in the Brighton colours, hopefully. Hopefully the scouting report comes back. If not, we'll just have to kind of guess how much money he's on and how much he costs. Because he obviously, to keep it realistic, and they have signed him. So we will try and pick him up as Tammy Abraham goes and scores against West Brom, making it 1-0 to ourselves. We've been on fine form to kick off this season, has Tammy Abraham. Getting the hat-trick in the previous episode. Looking to add to that in this game is Ryan Sessegnon, who also scored on his debut against Southampton. Finds Tammy, laying across to the Ox, strikes it from outside the box. And one of our former players there, the keeper, if you remember last season, we did the swap deal on deadline day in January. We swapped Sam Johnson from them, plus 10 million, plus our backup keeper. I can't quite remember his name right now. But he's in net for them, and we've obviously got Sam Johnson, their former keeper, in goal for ourselves, and we can see who got the better end of the deal as Neil Maupay makes it 2-0 to Brighton very early on in the second half. Exactly what we want. Coming into the kind of final few minutes of the game, Raheem Harper loses the ball to Lewis Dunk, who threads the ball up to Maupay brilliantly. McAllister takes it in his stride. Now we've got a slight problem this season, that McAllister is growing quite high rated. And obviously he's a rotation player with Trossard in the first team. So what we've got to do is either find a new position for McAllister to play and start playing him some more, or we're going to have to look to sell him on. I think he's got quite a lot of potential. So I don't know what to do in that situation, because Trossard is probably the best player at the club, and McAllister, he's too good to be a rotational player basically, as he does try and get the assist there for Maitland-Niles, but it's a poor shot in the end. But it doesn't matter. We win the game 3 goals, 2-0, 2 for Maupay, 1 for Tammy Abraham. And we go into the next game. We return to the Amex and we take on Crystal Palace. You remember the rivalry between Brighton and Crystal Palace. And well, early on into the game, Serdar plays the ball up wide to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who was all over us last time we played him. Hopefully Sessegnon can have him in his pocket. Doesn't look like it as he skips past him, skips past Adebayo, finds a bit of space for Mateta, and I don't know how he found himself unmarked in the box there. But Callum Hudson-Odoi makes it 1-0 very early on in this game, before the 10th minute is even struck. Not really what we want, but we're looking to come back forward here with Maupay. Knocking the ball through to Tammy Abraham. He's got Trossard in the middle. Is he going to go to line? Yes, he does, and he somehow puts that one wide of the post. I expect him to be scoring that one in that bottom right hand corner. Unfortunately for ourselves though, it was wide of the post as Adebayo loses out the ball. Mertens in the box, plays it through to Serdar. Great save from Johnson. We still can't get the ball away, unmarked on the edge of the box, and he strikes it across goal into the back of the net. We are now 2-0 down to Crystal Palace at home within 30 minutes. Not what you want. Not what you want when you're playing your rivals. I've never even heard of this guy who scored against us, but we're going to look to get right back into it as Maitland-Niles knocks the ball through to Trossard. Unmarked is Maupay at the back post, and he just simply powers it across to him. We're going to go grab the ball, and we've now got majority of the game to get back into this one. We've got the whole second half to try and find that second goal, and maybe even the third, as Maitland-Niles finds Maupay into Tammy. Can we get it before half-time here as we knock it through to the Ox? One-on-one, strikes in. It's a great save from Gaita. If you remember, he was the bane of our existence the last time he played. It saved everything. As we come into the second half, just before the hour mark, Van Aanholt charges into the midfield, knocks one through to Mateta, the Frenchman. Very fortunate that Tosin Adebayo didn't clip him and he goes down there. But again, a good save, and we do get the ball away. And coming into the final 10 minutes, you can see everyone's absolutely knackered. We've been attacking all game, trying to find this goal. And can Tammy get it here? Well, he really should have shot there instead of passing it across. And even then, Trossard should have scored from that shot. It was a great save from Gaita again, denying us the chance. But Tammy really should have had the shot there instead of passing it across to the back post. But that man right there, Callum Hudson-Odoi. If we get enough money next season, I'm bidding on him just so we don't have to face him anymore, because he has been brilliant every time he's played us. Yeah, we're going to look, maybe we'll sign him just so that he can't play against us. But if you remember, we did qualify for the Europa League last season, and we have been drawn out the hat. We are taking on Slavia Prague, AZ Alkmaar, and Molde FK. So we've got a bit of travelling to do in the Europa League, which should be good, should be fun. Let's come into the final game of this episode. We are taking on Arsenal at the Emirates, and the first chance is going to come 11 minutes into the game as Oxlade-Chamberlain playing against his former team. Maitland-Niles playing against his former team. Holds up the ball. He's just going to knock it through. No one is around Maupay for some reason. I've got no idea why. And he just tucks it past Arsenal. And you know the rivalry that Maupay and Arsenal have? They hate him. And it just felt even better to be the one scoring the goal. As we do go 1-0 to the good. A couple of former Arsenal players working together to get us that goal, which is really good to see. But, you know, coming into this one against Arsenal, Arsenal have been a bit of a weird team to play. You know, we've got a few draws against them, and then we had that FA Cup semi-final against them where Ødegaard tore us apart. Obviously, he's gone back to Real Madrid because he was only on loan. So now that he's not there, we kind of feel more comfortable to play them, if you get what I mean. We have that kind of more confidence. The fact that one of our midfielders isn't going to be forced to be man-marking Ødegaard. He's not going to be dribbling past 5 players, tucking it into the back of the net. You know, he run riot in that game against us in the FA Cup semi-final. But now that he's gone, we can take advantage of the fact that I think we probably have a better team than Arsenal. All things considered, you know, they're playing David Luiz in the back. You know, we've got a really, really strong team. I think we have a better team than them. And I really do, I believe that. You know, as we go into the second half of this game, we're still winning. Things are still looking good for us. And, yeah, for player, I think we have the better team than them. Maybe in some positions, like Leno's probably better than Johnson. I don't know where Aubameyang or Lacazette are, but they haven't been playing recently. But yeah, I think we have the better team than them. All their loans have returned now as well. So they don't have Ceballos, they don't have Ødegaard. So, again, yeah, I think we have the better team than Arsenal. Controversial. Comment down below what you think. But for me personally, we do have the better team. But we do still remain 1-0 to the good. Coming into the final few minutes, we're looking to add to it here. As we work the ball around really nicely. Trossard charges down the line. Plays it across to Lamptey. There's a man on the edge of the box. It is Maitland-Niles. But he's not got his shooting box on clearly. He puts the ball over the crossbar. But we do win the game 1-0. We will shake hands with Arteta. We are better than you, Arteta. We have the better team than you. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.